Hey, how's it going? My name is Dakota Kaiser. I'm our lead technology director. Thank you for our interest in this project. I'm about to go into some details on exactly what we need for this gig. So this is what we have now. It's freelancer.asc.ai. It is a freelance service exchange like freelancer.com that exclusively uses our currency keys. Um, So we have a currency. It's called Keys. It works through a MyCred plugin. It's just called MyCred. You can look it up. So this is what we have. This is what we want. This is the site that we really, really want. It's called Simbi. It's the exact same kind of thing. It's another freelancing site, and on this site they use Simbi. On our site we use Keys. Basically, I've outlined here 19 different functions that we need to implement so our website is like Simbi. First, listed service prices are in USD. So right now we go down here and it says it's 25 keys. I need that to be automatically converted. So right now, one key is worth $4. So I need this to say it's like $7.5 or something. Is what it translates to. But then I also need a way because our keys keep going up in value, and I need a way to change it site-wide. So I want our users to be like, okay, this service is $30 worth of keys, and it'll list it as $30, and then it will automatically calculate the price of the service in our MyCred points when someone goes to buy it. That's what I need. So again, our users list a price. It's like $30 worth of keys, right? And it listed as $30, but then someone goes to pay, and then right now it's $4 on the keys. So for $30 worth of keys, it would be something like 8 keys, right? But later, I want to be able to go in there and change it and make it $5 on the key or $4.50. You know what I mean? And then if it's $5 on the key now, that same service that was $30 worth of keys is now just 6 keys. I need this to happen automatically so our users don't need to keep changing the prices. It just automatically changes based on when I, as an administrator, go in and set the value of keys to cash. All right, so I need a payment button to simply purchase the service without a conversation. So let's go into this one. Click on it. Da-da-da-da-da. I got a slow internet here. Basically, you click on it and it opens up a communication. So you can open up, like over here, you open up a chat with them, and then you can send them keys in the chat. But I want there to just be another button here, and it just says buy. There's no talk. You just do it. Likewise, when I send people keys here, when I actually buy the service, it doesn't list it in the communication panel. I need it to list it. Like when I send Tiana keys, I need it to actually show in this communication thing that she got the keys, and it doesn't show up right now on that. So yeah, also there's this little bug where once you go to exit away from the communication, it just stops working sometimes. It just load kind of slowly. So also on the services page, down here, it just says my name. My name is Dakota Kaiser. So whatever user is logged in, it just says their name here. And I need it to actually list the name of the author. Okay, I want to add the monthly quota feature. So I can say, oh, as a service lister, I can only accept 5 purchases a month or 10 a week. And I get to set that weekly and monthly or both. And then when the quota is filled, no one can buy my service anymore, straight up. I want to add a response rate in time. And again, all of these functions almost are already here in Simbi. So if you want to use an example of what I really want it to look like, it's done here. So response rate in time, that's pretty simple, right? I want to be able to tell if someone responds in 30 minutes at over 90% or whatever. I want to add a section to view the amount of times each user has been purchased, how many times they've purchased other people's accounts, and their average rating. Also, when people are doing ratings, right now I want you to only be able to rate someone after you've bought their service successfully. And then you can rate them every time you've bought their service. I want the information here, all this information on the users, to be viewable when you're actually in the service. So you click on it, I'm like, oh, I see this, I see the service, I see the person, I see the person's stats. That's exactly how they do it on Simbi over here. A verified rank. So I want our admins to be able to make anyone verified, and we're going to have our own criteria for that. And verified freelancers always come up first in the stack. And then I want the freelancers, the verified ones, to then be sorted by who has the highest ratings, and then who has the highest response time, and then the longest service histories. So the people who are verified, who have like the highest ratings, the quick response times, and the most service, they go to the top. And then all the verified people kind of go in according to order of, you know, their rating first, their response time second, and their service history third. And then it does that same thing for everyone after. So everyone who's not verified, first it shows the people with the highest ratings, highest response times, etc. You get it. We want to separate the payment tax. And this is a back-end thing in MyCred. So we're using a multi-site. We have asc.ai and then freelancer.asc.ai. On freelancer.asc.ai, we want to make a 10% escrow payment. But when people just go to asc.ai and they send keys, we want it to be just like 0.05 keys, very small transaction rate. And there should be no escrow time on personal transfers. There should only be escrow time on the freelance directory. And right now we have an escrow time, and it's site-wide, and we need to change that. I want a leaderboard, just like Simbi. I want working tracking affiliate codes that automatically award users. Emphasizing on that for a second. So when anyone signs up and they give us a valid email and a phone number, and they link that correctly, and it's not a VoIP number, I want the recruiter to get $20 worth of keys credits, and I want the person who signed up to get $30 worth of keys credits. And another thing is we just need to add it into these boxes here. We're actually using 2 currencies, and we just need to have that mentioned here. So you can pay with keys or you can pay with keys credits, but it's always the same price. So that's another feature to implement through the MyCred. We want to award keys credits, yeah, like I just talked about, to new users, recruiters, and our Vault Holder class automatically. We want to find some kind of like personal identification service where like people upload an ID, and then we can just tell that they are a real person and that they haven't signed up with us before. And we don't need you to make that. We just we need you to integrate it into the system after we buy it from someone else. We're going to do a visual enhancement with a little UX details, and basically all the good changes here I want made here. You know, just almost everything. Like obviously our logo instead of the Simbi logo, but pretty much everything about the user experience here I want to look like this instead. Right? We're going to keep our categories, but everything else, really, please make this look like Simbi for me. And then we're going to do a step-by-step on-screen tutorial. There's some software that's made to facilitate this. Basically, the first time they come to the site, a little thing pops up. It says, "Hey, I see this is your first time here. Can I show you a tutorial?" And then it just it darkens elements and then lightens elements, and has like a little text box that says, "Oh, look over here. This is where you make a service. You know, over here, this is where you talk." It just shows them around our users around the experience. Pretty simple. There's a lot of websites that have like Genie tutorials. That's what I need. Please be really real with me, whether you can accomplish all of those or some of those, and your timeline with your ability to do that. If I feel like you can really solidly just nail all of these objectives in hopefully less than 40 days. I can extend it out to 2 months, but really I want it done in 1 month. Just like, yeah, let me know how realistic that is. If you can't do all of that, but you can do some of it, quote me. Tell me how much for specific objectives, and we will go from there. Thank you.